duo of Chad and Jeremy were part of the 1960s British invasion. They had such hit songs as Yesterday's Gone and A Summer Song. They even made appearances on the television show Batman, one of my favorites. They are now touring the United States, and we are pleased to have them in studio. Welcome to Northwest Notebook, Chad and Jeremy. Now, you just played the Silver Reef Casino.
Yeah.
Is this your first trip to Northwest Washington?
No. we did. Go on, Chad.
It's imprinted on my memory. We did a Chad and Jeremy on ice.
You actually skate?
We were actually skating.
It was the trip because they closed the rink for us to learn how to skate, it was terrific. And there we were on skates, you know, singing Yesterday's Gone or Summer Song. Yeah. And the star of the show was
Peggy Fleming.
Wow,
Peggy
good
Fleming.
Company.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
And so you
Nice
probably got a
lady.
few tips or two, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Why are you still at it? Why are you still doing this?
Well, because we enjoy it. I mean, we happen to be, it helps if you live on different continents and things, but we're still very good friends.
Yeah, he's an actor in London, and I'm a music teacher in Sun Valley, and I offer that as an explanation for why we still speak to one another. But we
also,
do spring and fall.
Also, the thing is, you see that acoustic music has made a huge comeback recently, and it was so I rang him and said, "Now look, what about all this? This is what we do. Why should they get all the fun?"
It started in 2003. We were invited to do a PBS television special, so we did that, and they all leapt to their feet and cried and cheered, and we thought, wait a minute, they haven't forgotten us.
Yeah,
so we started to do that. And Summer Song, we should give credit to Summer Song, shouldn't we?
Well, I mean, you guys had 7 top 40 hits in the U.S.
Yeah, but that song, the song that wouldn't die, I mean, it's been in Rushmore, Princess Diaries, ESPN commercial in the 2006 Super Bowl. That was something else.
Now, what makes a good song? What makes a song everlasting?
Nobody knows.
If people knew that,
yeah, right.
they'd know how to churn out hits. I mean, apparently there are, by the way, there's this new computer program which they're working on, which takes all the bits and supposedly are going to be able now to sort of dial up your hit.
Oh, that's terrible.
It's
There's
awful,
nothing
isn't it?
sacred.
No, I know,
hate that.
exactly.
But the Super Bowl, I mean, that was a trip. I call him up in the middle of the night. Jeremy, you won't believe this. We're in Super Bowl, and he's fast asleep. And he goes, what's the Super Bowl? He goes back to sleep.
Some soccer game, right?
Cricket, old boy, cricket.
So you did do some acting. You were in Batman, Patty Duke, Dick Van Dyke
Dick
Show.
Van Dyke was the start of it.
What was that like?
Oh, that
I mean,
was
you guys were
It was
huge.
fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, suddenly we are amongst comedy giants, and they asked us to. You were allowed to pitch in. You were allowed to suggest, would it be how about if we did it this way, kind of thing. And some of the things made it in. Some of our suggestions.
The old saying, the bigger they are, the nicer they are, is
that's
really
for
true
sure.
in this business.
What do you see for the record industry on the horizon? We've got so much technology, the internet, the iPod. What do you see on the horizon?
I see doom and destruction for the record industry. May they rest in peace.
Really? Do you feel the same way?
Yeah. I mean, in a funny kind of way, artists have been screwed actually over the years. Fleeced,
Sure.
wickedly. But I think, what is happening now, I know there's things going on in England, certainly, where music is coming through, and it's coming through in a different way, and it's controlled more by the artist. And it's very healthy.
Yeah, I mean,
actually.
this is the era of downloading, and I mean, the CD is going the way of the LP, really. I mean, people still like to have a CD to look at, so. And little companies, there are ways to market yourself. I mean, we've got a little label. And
Some of us still like to read liner notes once in a while.
I know.
Oh, yes.
I know. It's a shame that it's not big. Our last album, The Ark, had a wonderful painting by Charlie Bragg, and you could see it. But on the CD, it's sort of like, you have to get a magnifying glass.
Well, Chad and Jeremy, thank you for coming by Northwest Notebook and sharing your stories. And we're going to take a look now at a performance of A Summer Song.
Thank you.
Thank you, Doug.
3, 4.
Trees swaying in the summer breeze, showing off their silver leaves as we walked by. Soft kisses on a summer's day, laughing all our cares away, just you and I. Sweet sleepy warmth of summer nights, gazing at the distant lights in the starry sky. They say that all good things must end someday. Autumn leaves must fall. But don't you know that it hurts me so to say goodbye to you? Wish you didn't have to go. No, 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 no. And when the rain beats against my window pane, I'll think of summer days again and dream of you, and dream